The best part of my job is working with my students. We have really great kids at Johansen. I love history. I like teaching history. I'm very passionate about history, but watching them learn about history is even better than myself learning about history.
What I like best about being in Miss Amador's class is that we get to do a lot of activities that help us learn a lot of history. It's not just simple activities like worksheets. We do a lot of other like whiteboards and PowerPoints.
She has this positive vibe. She always has this positive vibe that makes it enjoyable learning about history. It's like she just gives off this aura of like positivity, and that's what makes it very fun to learn about history.
I think what helps them learn in my classroom is that I think they can tell that I enjoy being in the classroom with them and that I enjoy what I'm doing. But we have fun together, and I think that helps me be successful because I can relate to them and share with them, and we become a little bit of a family.
We did a simulation of the Treaty of Versailles where we acted as the countries and we made like the laws in the treaty.
So we'll get to pretend that we are the characters in the history, and we get to get a feel of what it's like.
Some ways she helps us in class is when we do whiteboards for review. That gets the whole class involved.
She should be Teacher of the Year because she always tries to make class fun. She never makes it too monotone and always is trying to do her best job.
What brings me back to the classroom every day is that no day is ever the same in the classroom. It's not the kind of job that you get bored with. You're going to go every day and you never know what to expect.
Miss Amador should be Teacher of the Year because she loves her job and she cares so much about all the students, and she's really, really dedicated, and she knows everything that we need to know. She has all her knowledge on it, and she's really, really nice, and she's the perfect teacher.
I get to experience them as they become adults. I get to see them become the people they are going to be, and just in a transformative part of their life. So I think people who are not in education don't quite realize what a special opportunity that we have in the classroom to get to know the next generation of citizens, really.
The thing I like best about May's class, I think, would be just the group work we do, how we learn to communicate with each other, and I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun working with students you don't really talk to and then making something.
When I see a student embrace the work they're doing in the kitchen and they finally kind of get it, and when I say get it, I mean they're making a product and they instantly figure out that the energy that they put into the product can really make a difference.
It's one of my favorite things is to come home and be like, Mom, look what I made today. And a lot of them like Cuban sandwiches and the scone recipes that we've done, different ways to prepare meats. I'll take that home with me and prepare it for my family as well.
I think he should be Teacher of the Year because he's really good at helping his students get through the classroom without worrying.
The students are naturally motivated to want to do a better and better job on the food that they prepare. And what I believe firmly is that it's really all about the passion. If the kids can feel the magic, if the students can get passionate about something, then they become lifelong learners.
My favorite thing about his class is, first, we get to eat, and second, that I just get the period to develop my skills as a cook, and then I get to use them in the projects we do or the different catering events.
Once a week we do a bakery that is kind of the ultimate authentic learning experience. It's one thing to make product that's good enough for you to eat, but it's a whole different proposition to make products that's good enough for people to pay you for it. And so the students make the products, they are also ones that sell them. We collaborate with one of the business classes, and they run the front of the house.
For me, the biggest reason why he should be selected and nominated as Teacher of the Year would be because of his passion for the culinary program. His heart is really there.
What makes him a great teacher is he just likes to not make us worry so much about the grades, but makes us worry more about just learning the material, because he knows that if you learn the material that he's teaching you, all that knowledge is just going to make the grades come with it.
You had an opportunity to give them in the classroom and it's now part of who they are, that's really special.
Able to connect everything we're learning in there back into our personal real lives, so we're more aware of things that have to do with political issues, like and having to do with the government. So we can get more involved into it, and it's kind of fun because you don't expect young people to be so involved into the government or politics.
We actually get to learn how our system of government works, so we get to learn how the process of making a law, the process of how that law is determined constitutional and things like that. And also just the way Mr. Richards teaches too, he does it in like interactive way, so like us students can understand it better.
The best part of my job would have to be seeing students, many of which are disinterested in the social sciences, walking in and watch them come alive.
There's not many teachers like him, if any, and there's the passion he has for it. I use passion a lot for him, but that's really the word to describe him.
When they start to see it as relevant, they go, oh, this relates to my life, or oh, that keeps me from getting that right violated, or when they start becoming aware, they use the word woke, when they become really alive to why things matter. What could I do next? What's the next thing? And so being successful is you can be good, and the next year you can be better. And so it's a constant push in that direction.
I'm not the biggest history fan, but I think that this class has honestly made me really interested in government and just the whole topic in general. You can see the passion in him when he's teaching. So I think that's something great, and I think that's something that really gets the students intrigued. So they see him excited to teach, so they're excited to learn.